Hi everybody.
Hey.
Welcome to our July garden tour. Really excited. We're in mid-July right now, and this will probably go out this week, so we're probably going to be pretty quick.
Yeah.
We do want to start with a few updates on what's happening with us. So first off, thank you to all of our subscribers. We appreciate you so much. We're about to hit a milestone.
Yep.
We are one away from 700. So
maybe past that now, fingers crossed.
yeah, hopefully. So thank you to everybody that
you.
subscribed. We really appreciate you. It means the world to us. Thank you for commenting. We love talking to you and sharing your experiences as well. Thank you for sharing our videos. I know we have lots of friends we see on Facebook sharing our videos. That helps us out so much, just tremendously. So we really appreciate you for that. So we do want to start there. Also, a little bit about our delivery schedule of videos. You'll notice if you watch regularly, we've dropped from 3 to 2. That's for a couple different reasons. Number one is I've actually been sick.
Yes.
I have been diagnosed with Lyme disease. Thank you, tick bite.
Yeah. Have no idea when, where.
No, I never found the actual bite. I have a suspicion of where it was, but it just looked like a mosquito bite. I never actually saw a tick. So, word of warning, I know all of you are gardeners yourselves. Please be careful. Please check yourselves. We normally do. We're very cautious with that, but even with that, it still happens. Again, I don't know if what I saw was an actual tick. It looked like a mosquito bite, but that's where everything kind of started. So I'm thinking that where we're outside so long during the day, I didn't check myself regularly throughout the day. So please be wary of that. Please be careful. They are so tiny.
Yeah.
This year.
Yeah, teeny tiny.
Yeah.
And we've even treated for ticks. Because usually we'll do that every year just because we're in such a wooded area.
We weren't diligent this year with it though.
No, we weren't diligent this year. We did do it, but it was late.
Yeah. So please be careful. You do not want to go through that. That's the second thing. Oh, there's a hummingbird on our feeder right now. That's the second thing. I'm covered from almost head to toe. I couldn't wear long pants today because it's too hot. The antibiotic that I'm on, which I am still on and still kind of recovering, does make me very sensitive to the sun, especially my face. So I hate wearing hats. I despise a hat, but I got me a big hat because I just have to be careful with that too. I'm also in sunscreen today. So you'll probably see that in a few videos coming as well. I'm going to be pretty covered up. So anyway, that said, I'm doing okay. I haven't missed a day of work.
No.
Proud of myself for that. But because of that, I have had to rest on our days off. So we haven't had as many videos filmed. So we're going to try to get back up to 3 per week. I don't know when that's going to happen, but we'll see. So keep your eyes out. We'll try to keep you updated as we go. But anyway, let's get on with our tour.
Yes, I think it's about time.
Oh my gosh, we have some great things happening in the garden. We also have some things that I think I'm going to call a little bit of a flop this year, which we'll talk through. So anyway, let's get started. Let's take you through the garden.
All right, so we will start here with our little pots, and we'll go all the way down.
Little pots.
Well, yeah, our little pots. These things are enormous. In our pot here, you can see that everything is living its best life. It's loving the humidity and all the heat. I'm sure you can remember if you've watched us before how little teeny tiny it was when they first all started. Now it's really exploded. But in this pot we have our whiteout Superbena, our Tiara Blue Supertunias. We have our white salvia, meteor shower verbena, and the mini Vista yellow Supertunias, I think is what they are. Okay. And that's in this pot. We have the same in the one down here, which we'll show you
now,
too.
I am going to call this actually a flop. I do not like this pot.
It kind of looks, well,
it looks messy.
This never really got its chance because everything else.
That's the one thing that I'll say. I love the Tiara Blue or Blue Tiara, whatever they're calling it now. I love the color. I just love it. It did nothing.
It didn't do anything. No, I don't know why. I don't know if it was suffocated by these.
I don't think so, because it had a chance to explode and it just never did. It just never took off. And I've cut from around it to make sure that it's not smothered, and it's just really done nothing for us. It's too much yellow and white and not enough of the purple. Also the white salvia. I know we're running a competition right now between non-branded
And proven winners.
and proven winners.
And we'll show you the update in this video.
Yeah, I'll show you, but I'm just going to let you look at this and you can help kind of decide. But
Yeah.
we'll get to that.
Yep.
So let me just pan down to this view.
Yep. So this, I don't consider this a flop at all.
No, not
This
one bit.
is absolutely beautiful. This is, since the last time you've seen it, it's really taken off. The Bordeaux Supertunias have started to grow over the edge, just exactly what we wanted them to do. In some areas, they're touching the ground. They're a pain to mow around, but I do it to make it look manicured and pretty. Our arbs have really started to feel in even more. These things, these are North Pole arborvitae, and we put them in, what, early spring, and they're just living their best life down here in the sun. In between that, we do have our snapdragons, the Potomac ivory from Johnny Seeds, and we've already come in and deadheaded them. They've done their first flush. And
I'm going to call that a
these,
miss.
I think
they're a little messy.
They're a little messy, and I think too that it doesn't help down here that there's so much wind, and they just kind of
Well, that's
growing.
my fault. I didn't stake them like I should have, so I'm going to call that a miss on me, not a miss on the plant. They're beautiful.
Yeah,
These
they are
snapdragons
pretty.
are gorgeous,
especially when they're in full bloom. We have some down here that have blooms on them. We'll show you. And then this, I love this. This is my favorite pot of the whole season, and I think it's just because of the Silver Falls dichondra.
Yeah,
I just love that. Yeah, and this is the proven winners.
It is a proven winner. Now we have some non-branded.
We have non-branded, but this has white, and this is one plant on this side and one plant on the other.
Yeah, this is the first year we found the proven winners version, so I thought, well, let's try it and see what it does.
Yeah,
and
but
it looks great.
In this pot, we just mirrored what we did in the end container. So the mini Vista yellow, the white salvia, and the blue tiara blue. The only thing that we don't have in this is the verbena, which the yellow has really taken off.
It's done really well.
The salvia, not so much. It's kind of just stayed.
Now, again, the tiara blue, it just didn't explode like I would hoped it would have, but that's okay.
Yeah.
You learn. It's new for this season. It's a brand new plant, but it's all right.
Yep. And then on down, we continue our hedge of Bordeaux, our Jessica, our Jenny, creeping Jenny.
I don't know why you call it Jessica.
I always call it Jessica.
Time.
I have no idea. But it's that.
Now, word of warning here. It did rain last night. We are early morning, so the Bordeaux's looking a little bit sad at the moment.
Yep.
We've not had a day without rain.
No, it's rained every day, and then we wanted to come out here and do this early before the humidity set in.
Yeah, and look at the Potomac. I love this.
Yeah, there's some that's in bloom.
The blooms are huge.
Look, the Bordeaux is growing up through it.
Oh,
how pretty!
Like we do need to cut it back from the arbs just a little bit because we want to be careful with the arbs. The goal here is for the hedge, not for the flowers.
Yeah, if these continue to grow like they are, we may get one more season to actually plant these beds.
Oh yeah.
And then we won't be able to do this anymore. So we want to take advantage of it while we can.
For sure.
And then on down, we have our second concrete container here.
Again, not happy.
Same thing.
Yeah.
It's just,
so it says to me, it's not the container, it's the plants.
Yeah.
We've cut it back, and it's just not performing.
No.
The tiara just didn't cut it.
Oh, we got a hummingbird moth on this side.
Oh.
He's over here.
We have so many hummingbird moths this year. There's like 10 or 12 of them, and he's not happy with us right now.
We have a lot. They just come and come and come.
And they're so pretty.
And they're very friendly. They'll fly right up to us now.
They're wonderful.
All right, so from there, we'll go to the mailbox area. So here we have our licorice, and it's doing exactly what it needs to do. It's getting big.
It's gorgeous.
And pretty. Super Bell's Grape Punch is in there. You're not a fan of that one. You've really...
it's growing on me. It's looking sad now because it rained.
It rained.
But
and
usually it's fluffed out and it's pretty, and I'm okay with it.
Then we got our white Gara.
Gomphrena,
sorry. It's starting to bloom. We grew that from seed with our more snapdragons up here. And then we have white, what's the name of that? The white.
Mini Vista White.
Mini Vista White. There we go. I knew it was something white. Supertunia. And then we got more of the Gomphrena down here that's already started to do its little thing. and some more snapdragons, and these are also in the Potomac Ivory. They just don't have any blooms on them right now.
I cut them back recently.
Yeah, so this is all filled out nicely. I was talking to Michael yesterday, or the day before, that I want to do something different here next year. Like, I think all the white would be pretty.
I'm
just
just
all flower down
not
there.
a fan of the Gomphrena because it's too leafy. And same with the snapdragons. I think it looks more
It's a lot of
wildflower
It's a lot of texture.
and less bloom. And I
Yeah.
think we want bloom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll take you back up here. This is looking really
The
good.
licorice is beautiful though.
Yeah.
I love this. And then from here, we'll take you over to our little beautiful, I don't really know what to call this, our magnolia bed. That's what we'll call
the
it.
magnolia is looking really
The
good.
magnolia is looking very nice.
She's filled out nicely. A little worried about her to start, but she's done really well.
Yep, our millennium alliums. That's that, right?
Yep.
Make sure I'm not wrong.
You're doing great with the plant names today.
I know, I don't know
So
what's
proud.
wrong with me, but usually I'm terrible. But the millennium alliums are so pretty right now. They're all blooming. They're covered in them. So they're just so pretty. With the Russin sage back here, and it's all in bloom. With the little Anna's magic balls. This bed is just looking so pretty. It's kind of like a formal, but not a formal, and it's exactly what we wanted.
Denim and lace. So
yeah,
this
the
is
denim
the
and
more
lace.
compact version of Russian sage.
Yeah, very pretty bed. And as you can see, our bench is on the other side. This is where Michael likes to spend his evenings when he can.
I do. I love it down here
He
so
sits
much.
down here and just kind of watches the pond and just the birds and everything that's down here. We have two little pillows, but we took them up because it was raining last night. But all right, so
Another view of the Bordeaux. It looks so good from this side.
it really does. I just like how it's finally starting to
Overflow.
overflow what we wanted
Now,
it to
we've
do.
also neglected our fertilizing. Again, I
yes.
just haven't felt well. So we haven't fertilized in probably a month.
It's been a while.
Yeah, we've really neglected the
Yeah.
fertilizer. So this would have looked a whole lot better if we'd have done that.
Yeah.
But I
But-
still think it looks great.
Regular water, all on drip, so it still gets plenty. So I guess next...
Let's jump to the other side.
We will jump to the other side.
All right, so let's actually start back here. So you'll see these boards, and I want to call this out before we can comment on what the heck is that. I boarded this up to put the dirt back here because this is going to be flower bed. This will all be filled in with dirt next year, but I wanted to get this beautiful thing in the ground because I had it in the pot. It needed to go in the ground, and this is where I wanted it. So I built the boards up. We'll take the boards out once we fill in the dirt, and we'll just connect all this together. But this is one of our El Nino Catalpas. These smell so good when they bloom. So I wanted that smell and that fragrance down here, especially with my bench right over there. So we just put this in probably a month ago, and all of this bright green, new growth. It's already put on a good 6-7 inches, and it's already starting to form up new blooms. So I think this is going to bloom for us this season, and we just planted it. So super excited about that. We've got our grass here in a pot. I am going to place this here once we fill this in with dirt, which is going to be next season. So needed to get this in. I got this clearance. $9. Clearance at Lowe's, and this is a 7-foot tall grass. So this will be enormous once it fills in and once we get it in the ground, which will probably be next season. Let's talk about this pot. I know this is one of your favorites.
I
the
love
licorice, the
this-
variegated
The
licorice.
variegated licorice.
So this is a
Just love
helichrysum.
it.
It is a little bit lighter. I think we're going to do this in the mailbox next year.
Yeah, I just love the color.
Yeah, and we've got a variegated ivy here as well, which is absolutely taken over. I'm going to cut this back a little bit. I'm hoping that it'll start trailing over a little bit more. It's growing actually down into our other pots. And then we have a non-branded. This is one of our non-branded.
Yeah.
You can see the difference
Yeah.
in the non-branded Silver Falls.
Yeah, oh, it's hidden right back in there.
Yeah, it's back
Just a
in there,
teeny.
but it's not growing very well. Non-branded again versus our
Proven winners
branded
green.
proven winners.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it to the proven winners on that
For that one, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So this pot, oh, it's exploded. The hummingbird loves this pot. Our hummingbirds are just coming to this every single day. So we've got our firecracker plant here. This is the vermilion air, Kuthia. We've got our rockin' red salvia, or what is it? Is it rockin' red? No. It is, maybe it is rockin' red. It's a red salvia. It is a proven winner's version. It's new for this year. Hummingbirds love it. And then we have our Coleus in the back, which is the, you're going to have to help me with the name on that one. El Brido.
Yeah, Albrado.
El Brido. Y'all, my mind is not right today, so I'm probably going to forget some plants. This one I love as well. This was our competition planter. So this was the Proven Winners Salvia. This has been in for 2 weeks. Look at that. 2 weeks.
And
2 weeks.
The other ones have been in since the start of the season.
Yeah, May.
So May.
And we're in July.
Yeah.
I'm going to not call a winner yet, but you can see the difference between the two. So when we talk about proven winners versus non-branded, this is your proven winners. We have the Vivid Violet Cuthia in the center. We have a Whirlwind Pink Scaevola, which is starting to fill out beautifully. And then this is what was supposed to be the Jazzberry. It's a little bit lighter than Jazzberry Supertunia, but it's filling in beautiful, and I love this color. It looks really, really nice.
Mm-hmm.
So now let's move on to the huge update. I mean, my gosh, just get a shot of this all the way down.
Yeah, it's just...
My goodness. This.
Supertunia Vista Bubblegum.
For the win. Like, this is an incredible plant. Now, I am going to tell you, for me, I love it. It's beautiful. It grows too vigorously for me. I have cut this back every week.
Yeah.
Because it wants to grow into everything.
And when we say cut it back, it's like
a foot.
hacking it back.
Yeah, I've taken much off this. I've uncovered these, I don't know how many times. I've uncovered these, I don't know how many times. It's growing back into this stuff. Wonderful plant.
It's
like
beautiful.
If you have ground to cover it with this stuff. I love it. It's amazing. That said, I will not use it like this again in my garden space. We may cover some of the new space next season if we don't have room, but it's just grown so much. I have no room to put any other plants. But that's a good that's a good thing to be able to gripe about. It's an amazing plant. We could have probably done half of what we did here.
Yeah, we planted 2 flats. This is...
Yeah. Well, it was 16 plants
16
total.
plants total.
So not quite 2 flats. But
so it
yeah,
could be
16.
a little... You could blame us a little bit for being a little overzealous.
Totally. Could have done half the number and it would have done beautifully. I also could have planted them a little lower in the bed, and I think they would have filled in a little bit nicer and not grown into our perennials, which is what I'm worried about. I've cut them away from the perennials several times, and still they're trying to grow up into the tree. They're trying to grow up into everything. So my only complaint, but that's a good complaint to have, my gosh, this is just, I mean, look at this. It's just a sea of pink. It's incredible. I love it so much, but hate it at the same time. Oh, Hummingbird is back at our bird feeder. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, he just ran away.
Just flew away.
So let's talk about our bird feeder back here. This came from King's Yard. We do have a promotion currently running for King's Yard. So 20% off your bird feeders from King's Yard in their Amazon store. I'll link everything down below so that you can take advantage of that. That's going to run through December for us. So please go and check them out. We do have a video on the bird feeders that we've installed, so go back and take a look at that if you haven't already. But back to the plants. Our Hummingbird loves that so much, he's no longer going to the plants.
Yeah.
Which I'm kind of sad about, because we planted this stuff just for him, and now... But he's getting food.
Yeah, he's getting food. He's
getting
loving
fed
it.
well,
So.
and I love that. I love that. So back here we have a summer wine 9-bark. It's struggling just a tiny, tiny bit. I'm not quite sure why. I'm thinking it might be getting a bit too much shade. So we're going to keep an eye on that. Some of the branches are growing. You can see the new growth there on a few of them. And then some of them have actually died out on the tip. So it might have gotten shocked when we transplanted it. I don't know, but we'll give it some time. It should be fine. In front of that, we have our Niagara Falls white pine.
Now, however, it's not struggling.
No, not at all.
It's loving its life here.
Thriving, thriving. Love this tree so much. This is an Isley tree. We love Isley, as you all know if you've watched our channel. So this is going to be a stunner once it starts growing out over the next few seasons, and it's doing really, really well with its transplant. I do have some Gara planted in the midst of our bubblegum. It's trying to do stuff. I don't know what it's going to do. This is going to get moved. It is perennial. It's going to get moved to the back with our large Gara, which you've heard me gripe about our large Gara, so I'm not going to do that today. We do have pink gomphrena that's coming through as well. I love this color. Like, this is absolutely gorgeous. And I love that it's popping up through the gomphrena. It does not seem bothered at all
By the
by the
tunias,
Supertunia. Sorry, Supertunias. We do have our sun patiens in the center here that are trying to grow through. They've grown really well too this year.
I will say I do really like the light pink and the fuchsia pink.
I do too. I love the mix of colors. That said, I would have liked it better if this were the fuchsia. I think if the bubblegum were the fuchsia, it would be a bigger contrast.
Yeah. Well, you can see that. We'll show you that down
Yeah,
there.
we'll show you that down there. And I do like that better, but I love this. The sun patiens have done incredibly well. And again, we've not fertilized in a month. And this is the result with no fertilizer. So there you go. We have our lobelia in the front here. The blue's doing really well, but those have kind of struggled a little bit where I've put them. I've got 3 of them in here. They're trying their best, but I think it's a little bit too wet for them. We have the heliotrope here as well. I bought that for the fragrance.
No, it does
and
smell
it
really
smells
good.
so good. And they're doing really well. This second one down here is doing a little bit better. And they're handling the water pretty well. And our third one down here is doing really well too. So those have been a nice little mix of colors. Back here in the back, we have our perennial salvia, which hopefully will come back next year. I've had to cut it back twice.
These are from Walmart.
Yeah, they're from Walmart. They've done really well. I have had to cut them back because they're starting to choke out our coneflowers, which you can't see.
Yeah, they're all hidden back there.
They're hidden back there. You can't really see them, but they're trying. We also have back there a lupin that has a bud on it.
Yeah, it's trying.
Super excited. Y'all,
it's right in there.
If you watched us plant these, I was so nervous about having lupins because they're so finicky, but my gosh, look at this.
Oh, this one.
Look at that.
This just makes you want more lupin. Look how pretty
Which
that
we
is.
are going to do.
Yeah.
I think we've both agreed. Lupin
so
for the
pretty.
win. I just love that. It's gorgeous. It sticks up through the plants and gives us a nice vertical interest. It goes really well with the orange and the purple back there of the Agastache too. This is the Queen Nectarine and Raspberry, and I love them.
They are pretty.
When these fill in, they're going to be incredible. Absolutely incredible. We have a penstemon in there as well, which I did cut back. It's got fresh growth and it's got buds on it. Right over here you can see some of the buds. So this is just a pink penstemon, just a no-name brand. We do have the Picasso in purple.
It is so
struggling.
sad.
It's struggling.
I don't think we'll do that again. I love
Probably
it.
not.
But maybe it would be more suited for a pot and not in ground.
Yeah, something to consider next year. We do have a couple of nice little weeds growing in there too, which we'll try to get out today. Yeah. I did come through and weed this just the other day, and this dirt has just been so full of weeds. And I think the rain too has had something to do with that. So we're struggling with the weeds, but we're trying. I mean, you all know, we're gardeners. We have weeds. Yeah. Back there we've got some beautiful sunflowers that are coming up. Yeah. Those are going to bloom soon.
All here.
I've got Pro Cut Red and Pro Cut White Light, I think. And then I've got a gummy bear, but I don't know if the gummy bear actually came up. So we'll see if that happens. And then I've got some gladiolus that are back there as well, which I love that foliage texture back there. Yeah, and I think once those bloom stalks are going to stick right up through everything. So that's going to be really pretty. Of course, our weeping blue Alaskan cedar is doing really well. Yeah. She did shed a little bit in the center. That's starting to clear out now, and she's starting to perk up. She's got new growth on her, so I think that's going to be a successful transplant. And I've got some great perennials to go.
Yeah, in front.
Yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait for those. Talking about perennials, let's talk about the banana cream.
Yeah, the daisies.
This is my favorite thing I planted this year.
And he was so...
I am not a fan of daisies.
Against the daisies. But
my mother loves daisies. So Mom, hi Mom. We planted the daisies for her because she drives by the garden pretty much every day. They live right up the road here. So I planted the daisies for her, both the banana cream, and then back here we have the daisy maize, which are getting, I cut them back. They're getting ready to come up with some new, you can see some new buds back there. These are going to be great when they fill in. I think they're going to be fantastic, but the banana cream is the winner for me. I love that soft yellow, especially against the blue of the cedar. They just pop. I want to do some more of those, I think, here in the front. So that's going to be really nice. Let me jump back here and I'll point out a few things if I can get back up through here. So back here, the deer got our sunflower.
Oh, I got one of
They
them.
ate, no, two of them. They
Oh,
ate the tops
two.
off. Oh, they ate the tops off of all these back here too. So deer,
Yeah. You
if
treat
you
and
know
treat and
deer,
treat.
yeah, we
but
have treated, and you're just gonna, you just have to deal with it. And you know, it happens. At least it wasn't an expensive plant. It was just one of the sunflower heads, which I'm kind of ticked about, but it is what it is. We do have a foxglove that's still trying. I'm getting ready to cut that all the way back and see if I can get another flush of blooms, but I wanted the seeds off of this, which I have spread all throughout here. I really want that lavender color back here next year. So hoping for that. We've got two lupins back here that are trying. These are struggling a little bit.
I think
They didn't look great when they went in the ground.
no, and they
This
well,
one's not getting enough sun.
this one has been struggling with the Supertunias overtaking it.
Yeah, and we've cut them back and cut them back and cut them back. Back here we also have our white liatris and purple liatris. Now I'm going to say on this side the winner is the white. Like, this has performed so well. We've got some foxglove back here too. These are the biennial ones, so these will not bloom till next year. So they're just going to be foliage for this year, but I think the foxglove with the liatris next year, that's going to be so nice. And I love the white against the purple of our Ruby Falls red buds. So that's a really nice contrast. I love that. It's going to be beautiful. I put a couple delphiniums back here as well, which I'm not going to show you today because they're looking sad. One is a proven winners version for next year. We got our hands on it a little bit early. So we'll show you that once it perks up. It does have new growth on it. Looking at it right now, it's beautiful. And I paired it with a non-proven winners. Get the point there, non-branded versus proven winners. We're going to see what the difference is next season. We won't be able to show you that really this season because they're not going to take off this year. But next year, we'll be able to see what the difference is between those two. We've got our daisy maze here. This is our mini-me chartreuse with the giant pink. Now, the giant pink hasn't grown through like I had hoped it would. It's kind of growing in a different direction, but that's okay. Look at that. Like, that's incredible. And this mini-me,
Yeah.
beautiful. Incredible, incredible plant. I want more of that next year. I just love that Coleus. It's beautiful. Next to that, these just started blooming.
Beautiful.
Look at that.
Hibiscus.
Look at that. This is the Holy Grail. This is the dark foliage with the bright, dark red, like rich red blooms. These are just, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blooms right now.
I'll come around so you can see some of the blooms. On
Yeah,
the
they're
other side.
incredible. They're just incredible. Now, that said, they are so incredible, they're competing with the Ruby Falls.
Yeah.
Now, in defense, these were here already when we put in the Ruby Falls. The Ruby Falls had to go here. Like, it was a no-brainer. So this is getting moved next year. We're going to leave it for now. Both of these, I think, both of these hibiscus are going to have to move next season, which is totally fine. We can do that. Not looking forward to it because they're very deep-rooted plants, but we're going to move them up the way into our new garden bed, which will be happening next year. It's just too much fuzzy growth right here with the dippled willow, which we're cutting that back and shaping it. We're going to shape that into some poof balls, which will be really, really pretty. In front of the Holy Grail, this one's my favorite one. I love the Holy Grail too, but I think the other is my absolute favorite. I adore it. So this is the ballet slippers. You can see some of the spent blooms here are done from yesterday, but this just started blooming yesterday as well and already has some amazing color on it. I just love it. It is loaded, like loaded with buds. Both of these plants are just incredible. They're going to be showstoppers the rest of the summer. I'm kind of thinking I might like the Holy Grail better than the ballet slippers, but I'm not going to make that decision today. You tell me what you think. Which one do you like better? So let me see if I can get down gracefully. Probably not. All right, moving on. We've got this Veronica or Speedwell that is getting cut down to the ground. I'm cutting it off. It's done for right now. It looks terrible on the bottom, so we're going to get rid of that for this season. It should flesh back out. We may get another bloom. We may not. I'm fine if we don't. This is not my favorite plant. It's probably getting moved next year as well. Back here we have our Agastache. This is our Blue Fortune that we just planted in, I think, our last video with the birdhouses. And then we have a purple coneflower that's getting ready to start producing some buds as well. And then back in the very back, you can't see it for the dibbled willow right now. We have some more of the purple liatris. And that's like, oh, look at those two. There. Look at those two blooms.
I know.
That's incredible. I love this plant so much. It's one of my absolute favorites. We do have our Gara, which is loaded with bees right now. You all know how I feel about the Gara. This has got to get moved. It's incredible. Incredible. I love the Gara. I just don't love where it is. So it's getting moved. I think we're going to put it back in the back behind our cedar tree. Then, of course, this.
The sun patience and the fuchsia.
I love that color contrast.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite views right here is this. And look how well these sun patience have done.
They're
just incredible. Just incredible. Yeah. We do have a grass back here that's getting swallowed. This is a blue tip grass, and it is being moved today.
Yep, for something.
We have a replacement.
Much more beautiful.
So watch our next video. Be sure to subscribe. It's a beautiful grass that we have to replace this with, and we're going to move this, I think, over next to our urn. But more to come on that. We have our steel bees back here as well. This is the dark side of the moon, which once we move the Gara, you'll be able to see it. And I do have some low perennials in mind for this area. Our pond is looking much better. The algae is almost all gone. Also, our tadpoles have graduated. Yeah. They've left the nest. They are gone. Kind of sad about that, but we'll have more. There'll be more pretty soon. On this side of the pond, oh, I love this Coleus. It's just started to fill in as a hedge. Some of it's taken a little bit of time to catch up, but the middle is just starting to fill out. I love this Coleus. This is the Golden Dreams. Now ignore our gladolias. I gotta come in and deadhead those. They've just finished blooming. They were beautiful. But we're gonna cut those back. We're getting ready to cut back the Monarda as well. This is a violet Monarda. It is a non-branded. And then this was a lavender Monarda, again, non-branded. We did have a volunteer, or actually not volunteer, this came back from last year. It overwintered. This is the Cobalt Superbina, and then our blue tip grass. We have another one of those here, which this one's done a little better, but we're still gonna move it. We've got our fuchsia Supertunia, which has grown throughout, and our salsa verde Coleus, which this is another comparison that we can do. This is the salsa verde, which is a Monrovia, which I think this is a better representation because this one's not being smothered out. So this is the Monrovia. It has been in the ground about a month longer than the Proven Winners Mini-Me Chartreuse. Now you saw the Mini-Me Chartreuse versus the salsa verde. I think they are neck and neck. They're both beautiful and they both performed really well. I will say the Mini-Me probably a little bit more growth in a shorter period of time, but they're both incredible. Like I just love both of these. So well done to both brands on that one. We've got our Gara that came back from last year. This is a pink non-branded Gara. In the front here, I do have some leaves. I do have a Tiara Pink. Now this one's getting smothered out a little bit by our Superbina. This is the Cashmere, Pink Cashmere Superbina, which I've loved. It's in a little bit of a lull right now. It was filled with color just recently. But this one's a winner. It's mixed with our Sun Patience here as well. I think for this, I love the way that it looks. I don't know that I would do this Coleus again as a hedge, and I think you would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all let me know what you think. If you love it, let me know. If you don't, let me know.
I really liked, last year we did Lime Time.
Yeah, it was a little bit brighter pop.
Yeah, that one, I really liked the Lime Time.
Yeah. Don't know what we'll do next year. We'll probably always do a hedge here because I think it just looks really good for the planting in front of it. Probably next season I'll move the Supertunias down a little bit because the Tiara Pink has performed really well down here in the front. And it matches the Tiara Pink in our container back here. This has been my favorite container this year. Now it is in a little bit of a lull.
Yeah, this was covered.
It was covered. It is in a little bit of a lull, and I'm about to cut this back. This needs a cut back. It needs a refresh, so we're going to cut this back probably this week, and I'll probably share that in a video with you as well. But yeah, that's getting cut back, but this has been just beautiful. It's the tiara pink. We do have two lemon coral sedums in there as well, which you can't see for the tiara pink. Now the
Yeah.
tiara pink compared to the tiara blue, this has performed incredibly well. It grew very fast. It filled out the entire container. You can't even see the urn anymore.
No.
It's grown beautifully. We do have a Golden Dreams in there as well, which has been a little bit underwhelming. Probably would rethink that centerpiece, but all in all, I think this is just an incredible container. I'm loving it. I think that's a beautiful mix. Oh, ladybug larva. We're going to leave that there. She's going to eat any aphids that we have, so that's wonderful. We do have a pincushion flower in here as well. I just moved that from another area and just kind of let it go. So may or may not leave that for next year. Back here I do have an elephant ear that I got on clearance that we're going to plant probably today in another video. And then we have a watermelon ruffles hibiscus that is getting ready to bloom. It is putting on a little bit of growth. This was just a teeny tiny container, so it wasn't very big when it went in the ground, but it's getting ready to bloom, and I think that's going to be gorgeous. So we do have our Japanese maple. This is Tomukiyama. I always have trouble with that word. No, Anuba Shadare. This is the Anuba Shadare. I may not be pronouncing that right, but she's getting a little bit too much shade here, so she's probably going to get moved because she's not as red as she normally would be. So that's our pond area, but again, take a look back at that beautiful view, those sun patiens and bubblegum. My goodness, I'm in love with this area of our garden. It is my favorite area to be. I sit down here every single day.
Yep.
Literally every day. When I finish work, I come down here and sit and clear my mind and think, and that's kind of why we do what we do, so that we have beautiful areas to sit and kind of be at peace. So let us know what you think. We got a couple more areas to go, so let's jump across the driveway.
Okay, so you can kind of see where we're at now. You can see where we were over there with the urn and all that with our pond. So this is just right.
Real quickly, I'm zooming in on this because this view from over here,
It's gorgeous over there.
it's so nice.
Yeah.
So nice.
But just moving over here, this is our little dark and moody section that we have. I guess we can start at the top with our biggest pot up here. And this is the Wicked Witch Coleus and the Midnight. Is this Midnight? I think this is
Mini Vista Midnight.
Vista Midnight with some of the coral sedum in there that's kind of getting devoured by this. This has been probably the, outside of the yellow Mini Vista, this one has really exploded.
And she's about to get a cut back as well.
Like the pot is, you can't
see it.
can't even get to it. But this is a beautiful, beautiful pot. And then stepping down to our next one is we got some diamond frost back here. This pot has really struggled this year.
That was my fault.
And there was air in it.
There was air. I didn't wet the soil before we put it
Yeah,
in.
so
That's completely my fault. I did get everything pressed down, and it's starting to grow a little bit now.
But
But
this
you
one's
know,
been the most underwhelming of the trio, or I
but
guess
it's still
the
nice.
quad, but it's still pretty.
Yeah, I
And
love the
this
Royal
is-
Velvet.
Yeah, this is the Royal Velvet Mini Vista.
No,
And
not a Mini Vista, just Royal Velvet.
just Royal Velvet then. And down here in our little pot, we have our black mondo grass. You can see it's putting on some new growth down in there. It's just,
Very spready.
yeah, very spready.
If this is not in a pot for you and you do that, it's going to spread.
Yeah, it'll
Just know
spread
that.
on you. This one's been the most shocking surprise for my entire season, I think, for me. And this is the black velvet, just a Supertunia. There's no,
Not a
not a
Supertunia,
Supertunia,
just a petunia.
Just a petunia. It's
Yeah.
not a brand. It's just a black pot from our local nursery, and I got it because it looked like velvet, and it has literally just taken over. I forget what even that was at this point.
Sweet Alyssum.
It's really taken, it needs to be cut back really bad. But it's taken over this pot, and it just looks so pretty in the sun. Michael makes fun of me every day I come down here and I'll deadhead because it doesn't do it.
It does require deadheading.
It
and I've
does.
said that in every video, but it's, you know, if you wanted to put in that work,
Yeah.
do it. If
And
you
it's
don't,
not a lot of work.
it's not for you.
He makes fun of me every day when I come down here. He's like, "Oh, it's time. Yeah, here picking the flowers off. If you'd get a Supertunia, you wouldn't have to do that." But I just love it. I think it's pretty. And that's our little, I should quit calling it a trio because it's really four. So It's our quartet.
You know, I do call it a trio as well. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it's not
a quartet.
Yeah, it's more of a quartet.
But it's gorgeous.
Yeah, Mama, if you're watching, that's a little subtle hint to you. She was a quartet singer for many, many, many years.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, but yeah,
Hey,
that's our little
Charlene.
quartet. And I guess we could just briefly, quickly show you our hillside.
This is a little rough right now.
Yeah,
but it's new.
It's new. When this fills out, like
It's gonna be
full
gorgeous.
on, it'll be beautiful. I think the reason that it looks rough for me is because I can't get in here and weed eat.
We do need to pull the weeds.
Yeah, they need to be pulled out.
I have pulled some, but again, not felt well, so I haven't gotten out here and done what needs to be done. This will be all rock once we get the weeds out. And then the sage advice.
Yep, the
Russian
sage. And then the lavender. The lavender was cut back. Michael's pruned all that back. And
it's actually flushing back out.
It's flushing back, and we have a lot more. We're going to continue it on up the driveway. So
I think that'll be our next video.
Yeah, our pretty hedge.
We're making an entire hedge of that.
We got a whole bunch of little
do
pots.
note that this is, I just put this sage, like the floppy ones.
Yeah, those were
They just went in the ground like
Yeah.
a month ago.
Yeah, those
they're
haven't been
floppy
in.
because at the nursery, I think they were overwatering a bit. So they were growing just tremendously fast, and they don't like a lot of water, so they do get floppy when that happens.
Yeah.
So
And it doesn't
if you
help that
overwater, that's what's going to happen.
It doesn't help that it's rained every day too. So
True, very true. And it's, I mean, it's okay for this season. When I cut it back next year, this is going to be incredible.
Yeah. And then down here, this is the most recent video that you've seen. Our catalpas, these are the
El
catalpas,
Niños, yep.
the El Niños. And then our butterfly bushes. I can't remember the name of those.
Puxer amethyst.
Yep. 3 of those. They need to be deadheaded.
They are going to be deadheaded. Now, that said, I was a little worried about these, and I think I said it in the video, but look at the new buds.
Yeah, there
are new buds here, new buds here. Like, it's really, there's new buds here. It's doing really well.
Yeah.
I was a little concerned.
Yeah, especially for how poor soil, hot this area is, because of, you have the heat from the sun, but also you have the heat from the rocks.
Yeah, and I think they're going to love it. We have some denim and lace in here too. So
we have some denim and lace
smaller.
popped in there. But that's really our little driveway hill, what we've got so far. And then our little quartet and all of our pond. And I guess now we can show you some just like highlight areas of our front yard.
Yeah,
I guess
please don't judge the weeds.
Oh yeah, don't judge the weeds in here. This is just...
And this will be rock as well. We're going to get some nice rocks to cover all of this dirt, which in the end, these will grow together. Like these butterfly bush, this trio, we've got one, two, three. Those will grow together and be one kind of massive plant. And then the catalpas will fill out the top. They're already putting on new growth. We just put them in, what, a week ago? 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
And they're already putting on new growth. So amazing plant.
Yeah. Eventually, all this will just be plant.
Yeah,
for sure. When they hit full size.
This container is gorgeous. I love it. It is also getting ready for cutback because the Peachy Keen Superbina needs to be cut back. It's looking a little scraggly. Our really red Supertunia, not doing great. It needs to be cut back. And this. Y'all know how I feel about this. Look, the deer have already decided to do what I want to do with it. They've eaten half of it. I am probably going to dig this out.
Yeah.
Maybe today. It has grown so many sweet potatoes that it's bulged up the soil and it's drinking all of the water out of this container. I have to water this 3 times a day.
Yeah.
And it's really getting on my nerves. It's just stealing the life out of everything else. So this is probably going to go. I may try to find a Supertunia to replace it with. I may just leave it blank since we have about a month left in the season. But everything else is doing okay. The lantana, again, this lantana here, this is the tangelo. There's a stick in here. This is the tangelo. It can't get any sun because of the
potato vine.
And I've cut it back and cut it back and cut it back. And it just won't do anything. So I think it's time. See, it's growing through everything.
Yeah, it's really...
I can't stand it.
I was very much in the don't put one in here this year, and then he brought one home.
Well, he loves the potato
I do
vine.
love this. It is beautiful, the purple and the green.
But the lantanas just haven't taken off. The red ones are trying. They're growing up through the Vermillionaire a little bit, but They just haven't had a chance because of the potato vine. It's sucking the life right out of this container,
Yeah.
which makes me sad. The Vermillionaire's done really well. Again, Hummingbird loves it. It's got beetles all over it right now, which I hate. Japanese beetles, y'all. If you deal with those, let me know how you deal with it, because I just flick them off and try to move on, but I can't stand them. We've got the El Brido, which has done really well. Again, it's not put on the size that it really should have put on because of that potato vine, I believe. It's gotten the same fertilizer, same water as everything else, but it's just not performed as well as it could have. But again, I'm going to attribute that to potato vine.
Yeah.
Moving on, let's take you up to the Hummingbird garden, because I'm really proud of this.
This has
It's
really
done really well. Now again, it looks a
beautiful.
little sad right now because of the rain, so it's a little floppy, but we've got another of the Supertunia Mini Vista Midnight, the
Black cherry.
Black Cherry. This is my favorite Supertunia.
It is
love
gorgeous.
the Black Cherry. It's gorgeous. We're going to use this, I think, a lot next year with the Midnight. If I can find the Midnight. I had a difficulty finding Midnight this year.
Well, we had a hard time finding the cherry this year too.
We did.
It was just at random. We found it, and it was at one of the nurseries with tape on it, and then we're like, "Can we have that?"
Yeah, they weren't ready to sell it yet, and we were like, "We need that." So they did sell it for us. We've got the pink salvia, rockin' pink. Those did not perform very well up here. I don't know why, but they've not done fantastic. They're still blooming. They're still growing. Hummingbirds still love them, so they're okay. We've got the heliotrope in the center, and then the vivid violet kufia. And then in the back, we've got our
Lime and
rockin' red hot. We'll put the name up.
yeah. I can't remember what the red.
I can't
Colus
remember
is.
the red, but then we've got the lime thyme in the center. Lime thyme, that's 2 plants, doing really well. Those are pretty enormous. And then we've got our chocolate drop coleus here in the front, which is starting to kind of trail over a little bit. But really happy with this. This is only a month worth of growth. Up there, we've got our Atlas statue, which she's getting a cutback as well.
Yeah, this one has really.
It's actually root bound right now. So we're having to water it twice a day as well. It gets a little bit thirsty in the daytime, especially the rockin' purple salvia, the deep purple.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, the deep purple is amazing. I love that plant. It's grown tremendously, and the super bells have done really well. I think that's yellow chiffon. Super bells
so.
has done really well. That's only 2 plants.
Yeah.
So really filled out. I'm getting ready to cut that back as well, and I'll bring you along for that. This weeping Alaskan, this is all new growth.
Yep.
All of this, every bit of this, new growth this season. This is 1 year old. It's been in the ground for 1 year, doing tremendously well. So really happy with that. Our Austrian pine, let's talk new growth on the Austrian pine. This, new growth. All of this is new growth. It's done incredibly well here. She's really happy. I'm really excited to see that. We do have our gladolias, which I just put in to fill in space. They've already bloomed over, some of them. Some of them are getting ready to bud. I didn't tie them up. I should have. That said, they're coming out. I don't like them.
Yep, he already said they're all gone.
They're messy. I don't like them at all. They're not in the right place. I really did it just to cover the wood for now until we fill all of this in, which is coming very soon. So once we fill this in, I've got beautiful perennials to put in here. I've already got them. They're waiting to go. We just got to get everything built back up. The Pearl Glam Beautyberry. I did not think I would like the flowers on it because they're kind of insignificant. I love them. The dark foliage with the light flower, I just love that. Now, here's the best part, though. These will all turn into purple berries. Like not just purple, like magenta, pink, bright, beautiful purple berries. It will be loaded, and this will start to fall over when that happens, which I love. It falls into the other plants. Looks great through the wintertime. This is a winner. We have 2 of these, and I just adore them. This is a spider lily. I don't know if this is going to bloom this year. This is another one that will probably come out. I actually transplanted this from somewhere else so it could get some more sun. Not happy with it. This is a neon columnar barberry. Looking great.
And
I know that's one of your favorites.
Yes.
Blue salvia. This is the
Rockin'? No, this isn't rock. Unplugged.
unplugged so blue. Yes, unplugged so blue. I was not able to get the play in the blues.
No.
Yeah, sad about that. Our limber blue pine doing incredibly well. This is all new growth. All new growth. 1 year in the ground, doing incredibly well. This is another Isley tree. We love Isley. Already said it once in this video. I'm going to say it again. We love our Isley trees. But this one's doing really, really well. It's starting to shed a little bit. Totally normal. That's what they do. So let's take you down to the front. Michael, if you want to pop down, I'll stay up here. Again, the rain has caused this to all flop. I love the white gladolias, but they're still coming out. It's too much. It's too messy. I'm just not happy with it. We do have serendipity alliums that are starting to bloom. Those are looking great. We have some thrift in the front, which is out of bloom now. I think that one's pretty much done for the season. Our Supertunias in this bed have not done well. This is the saffron finch. It's just not done well. And then our Proudberry Coralberry is doing really, really well. It's getting ready to put on some blooms, and we should have berries on that as well. Oh, Michael, I just realized what has happened to your rose bush.
It's been eaten.
It has been eaten.
You can see.
Oh, no.
Eat. The deer did spare us.
Yeah, the deer got
2 blooms.
Two buds, but it got all the leaves.
Yeah.
We're going to have to do a better job spraying, but this is a gorgeous rose. This is Veteran's Honor.
Yeah, Veteran's Honor. I just showed you the big bloom, but this is what the big blooms look like. This is an older bloom, but beautiful red.
That's a good week-old bloom, too.
Yeah, beautiful blooms.
So they're doing really well, but yeah, the deer.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize it. They came through last night. It got our cornflowers as well, so this has been eaten. It ate some of the, I don't know why it ate the sedum.
It ate some of the sedum.
It also ate the lupin.
Yeah.
So we do have 2 beautiful lupins here that have done really well until now. So part of gardening in the country, it's okay.
Yeah.
This is our, I love this.
Glow in the dark.
This is our firefly petunia, and these do glow in the dark. We'll throw up a picture right now of what they look like in the dark. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful at night. It just glows. I really was skeptical of this plant. I did not think it was going to do what it said it was going to do, but it really does glow. They're really beautiful. They're a little pricey, but they're beautiful, beautiful plants. I do want to say shout out to Evergreen of Colonial Heights. That's where almost all of our annuals have come from this year. So if you're local, please go check them out. They're amazing people. Jessica, shout out to you. Thank you for helping me get a lot of the plants that we got this season. I had some trouble finding some things, and she got them for me. So thank you to her. Thank you also to Deb for our perennial and shrubs. She helps us with our shrubs all the time. Matt as well. They're just wonderful people. Karen at the front. Great, great people. We just love them. Another El Nino Chitapa. Again, it's put on this much growth in the last week. Like, this thing's just exploding. It's going to probably bloom again. Yep, it's building up buds there, so we're going to have another bloom there. So that's doing really, really well. So I try to make my way down the hill. This is going to be terraced out probably in the next couple of weeks. We're going to take you along for that. I do have 2 limelight hydrangeas to go up there, and our loropetalum is going to go in there as well. So I'm going to do the loropetalum with the bright green of that limelight. So that's going to be really nice. Black lace elderberry, it's coming out.
It's been very...
It's not, the ground here is terrible, and this is why we're terracing this. This is an exact example of why we're terracing this ground, because nothing grows here.
No,
the ground is terrible. It's, the red buds love it, but everything else it just doesn't perform. So that's why we're terracing this up. I'm going to pull this out. We'll probably terrace in here as well, and then maybe put it back in the terraced bed once it's done. Our red buds up there, which we planted in a video just recently with our Incredible hydrangea, doing really well. The red bud did shock, and that's the Rising Sun red bud. So it did shock. It looks a little bit sad right now. It's not in its prime color. That's totally normal and expected. Next year it will flesh out beautifully and it will be totally fine. The Incrediball, it did flop, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the bottom blooms off, but it's putting on new growth. It's got 2 new stalks coming up, and we'll probably have even more blooms other than those 2 gorgeous ones. Like, those are incredible. I love that plant. I did put some foxglove in there as well that we grew from seed. Have no idea what color they're going to be, which stresses me out. But next year we'll have beautiful blooms on that as well. These 2 plants right here.
Let me circle around.
Like, I don't even have to say anything. These came in very small pots last year. They're 1 year old in the ground, putting on new growth again this year. And I love the color of the new foliage. This is just, I want these everywhere. I love this plant. We have another beautyberry back there, which will droop over and start to fall into our lemony lace elderberry, which those purple berries, the word I'm trying to look for, will look really great with the chartreuse until the fall. We do have 2 tough stuff hydrangeas in there, which are starting to grow and bloom. They did die all the way back this year. We had a really rough winter, so they died all the way back. But you can see they died all the way back, but they're still blooming. So we got blooms this year, even though it died back, which was really, really nice to have that. So happy to see that. Next to that, this is the area that we're getting ready to build into. We have some amazing plants for this. I've got, you can already see, or I've already put one plant in here. This is a yellow twig dogwood. This is the Arctic Fire Yellow from Proven Winners. It got eaten last night.
Yep.
So let me use this as a case in point. When plants say deer proof, they're not always deer proof.
No.
The deer loved this plant. They stripped it bare on the backside and actually pulled the pot down. It was laying down here this morning. So deer proof doesn't mean deer proof. It means deer resistant. If they want to eat it, they're going to eat it.
Especially when you have 2 little babies.
Yeah, we do have 2 fawns.
Yeah.
I put a short up of them, which I love that. I complain about the deer.
But he
I
loves
love them. I love that they're here. We do our best to protect our plants, but you know, they need to eat. And if they're going to take what they're going to take, they're going to take it. I can't stop them. I'm still going to continue to plant. And actually, I'm getting ready to plant this full of hostas.
Yeah.
And they're going to love it.
Gonna love it. I have to be very diligent about the deer repellent.
Well, even with that, we're probably just planting a deer salad bar.
Yeah.
They're probably going to come and enjoy that. But I do have some really nice hostas to go in here. Some astilbe, some, what else do I have? I have
Sun Kings.
I have Sun King Aurelias. I've got some heuchera. I've got some tiarellas. I've got another hydrangea that will probably go in here as well as the Arctic Fire Yellow. And I have the Arctic Sun, which is an orange twig dogwood. So we've got some of those that are going to go in as well. So really excited about that. We've got 2 areas. We're going to do this area and another area just across the hill, all in shade-loving plants because it's full shade over here. So now that we've got that done, we've got one more area to show you, and then I think we're done with the tour.
Yep. Okay.
All right, last section of the garden. So let's start here with our hanging basket. This was not supposed to be the thriller.
But it is.
In this basket. It just took off. I really had thought about cutting it back several times, but I just can't do it. So that has blocked the sun from the rest of the basket, and this is what the rest of it looks like.
Yeah.
It's sad.
It's like half the size.
Yeah, it's not done very well. The coleus has not performed. This has also stayed very wet, and it's just because it's rained so much, I just can't control the water, which I'm surprised that this has done as well as it has, as wet as it's been. Even the Silver Falls has started to rot out in the back.
Yeah.
Which is very weird. Now this is our non-branded.
Yeah.
Versus the Proven Winners version. I know it's the same plant. I don't know what Proven Winners does. I know they test all different kind of varieties, but I'm just going to give it to Proven Winners on that one. So anyway, that one's done. A little, I mean, this is great, but the rest, a little underwhelming. These have done okay. We've got a Wicked Witch, a Lime Thyme. We've got a Medusa potato vine. Now this potato vine I would do again. This one has maintained and stayed size checked, so that one I'm okay with. We've got the Rockapolcos in there as well. These hosta, they're getting a little bit worse for wear at this point. They do get the most sun of any hostas in our garden. This is the coast to coast, so it can't handle the sun, but they are starting to fade out a little bit, and they're starting to look a little bit worse for wear. You'll notice all of our hostas do have their seed pods as well. That is by design. I want the seeds. They may or may not grow. I have seen other gardeners that have gotten them to volunteer. So my plan is to collect them at the end of the season and just spread them out behind our building and let them grow. If they want to grow, they'll grow. If they don't, they don't. No harm done. They look ugly right now, but they'll hopefully give us some nice product in the end. Our climbing hydrangeas are starting to do their thing and starting to climb up the wall, which is exactly what we want to do. Our beautiful white begonias back here have done so well. The blooms have been incredibly beautiful. Even in the wet, they've done really, really well. And these are both Proven Winners versions, so they've done really nice. And then our white euphorbia in there. This is a red dragon maple, doing really well as well. And it has maintained its color, so really, really happy with that. Underneath there, I've got some ajuga that we just transplanted from another area in the garden. I've got to get in there and get those weeds out of there. Our magnolia that we've had issues with, oh my gosh, it's putting on new growth. New growth here, new growth here. It's actually blooming right now, which is a good sign. So I think this is going to recover. I'm going to give it one season, and if it doesn't recover by next season, we're going to pull it out and put in something else. I'm thinking maybe a Japanese maple might be nice here. I did plant a first frost hosta back there with a peachberry ice heuchera. So I think those are going to look really nice together. I'm going to fill that out with some more dirt, and we're going to do a couple more hosta back there as well. All of our plants through here are doing really well. This tall monstrosity is getting cut back. It is blooming. This is a Rose of Sharon. It's a pink. But it's not, you can't see the blooms up there.
That's so tall.
So we're going to cut it back. We do have buds down here that are getting ready to go too. So we'll at least see these. We've got our white star magnolia here. This is another pink Rose of Sharon. It's not getting enough sun. That's getting actually cut out this year. I'm not happy with it. We've got a white one here as well. This was here when we moved in. I believe my grandmother planted this years and years and years ago. So I love it for that reason. Not my favorite plant. It does have buds all over it. So it's going to do well this year. They're wild and spreading all over the place. So we've got lots and lots of those. Our fountain bed doing incredibly well. This is one of my favorite areas as well. This is another, I like to sit on our swing. My bench at the pond is my favorite, but I like to sit on the bench swing as well and just watch the fountain go. It's done really well. We've got Empress Woo, Silver Gumdrop. Our heucheras back here, the wildberry, they're not going to make it. It's just too wet.
Yeah.
I'm just going to let them go. I really don't have anywhere for them right now, so they're just going to stay and see if they winter when it dries out a little bit. We've had so much rain.
Yeah.
It's rained literally every single day.
Yeah.
I haven't even had to turn the drip on, I think, once. But it's just too wet for them, so they're not going to make it. Our Sun King Aurelia is doing really well back in the back there. We've got our Coast to Coast here, which this one, you can see the color a little better on this one. It doesn't get as much sun. So this is what it looks like when it's not in full sun. We've got a Woo La La back there, not doing so well, but I'm going to transplant that out somewhere else. Our Astilbe is done for the season. This is the Mochaccino. I'm getting ready to, I think, cut these back so that the blooms are gone, because I'm not happy with the way they look right now. They're starting to brown. Once they brown, I don't like them. So we're going to cut those off. Probably do that in a video. We've got a couple small hosta here in the front. I don't know the variety. I think they were non-branded, so I'm not sure that they have a name. And then we repeat the same over here. More of the Astilbe. We've got the Sun Kings in the back. Woo La La, Coast to Coast, and an Empress Woo. Empress Woo, one of my favorites. We're going to repeat that in a lot of different areas of the garden. Our Korean fir, still building up its little cone. I just love this tree. It's one of my favorites. It's so soft and fuzzy, and I just love it. We've got a couple. This is a new golden arborvitae. I think that might be the name of it. Golden arborvitae, which we're getting ready to plant with a new tough stuff hydrangea that we're going to put in the ground right here. This is just a little work in progress. We've got regular arborvitae. This is an emerald green. We've got autumn moon, Japanese maple. We've got the Bobo hydrangea, which is starting to bloom a little bit. I was hoping for some more out of this one. I don't think it's getting enough sun here, so we're probably going to move that into a different area. It is in a pot, so we can put it where we need it. We've got our coral bark here, which we've actually just put in the shade because it's starting to burn a little bit. You can see there. I think it's a couple of different issues with this one. One, it's getting too much water, which I haven't watered it at all. It's just so wet. So it's starting to brown out a little bit, but it'll be fine. It'll recover over here. I'm trying to keep it under the tree so it gets a little bit less rain. These Japanese maples, my goodness. This is our Crimson Queen. And then this is a Koto no Ito. And they're just doing incredible. In the fall, I'm actually going to go through and trim this one up and layer it out so that it's a little bit less bushy. I do want it to be a little more manicured, so we're going to trim that out when we can actually see the branches in the winter time. So we'll trim that out then. Another of our, oh, we've got a beautiful spider web there for you.
Yeah.
Another gorgeous climbing hydrangea, which has been here for many years. This, look at the bloom on this. I am in love with this bloom. And I know most people don't like hosta blooms. I love them. I think they're gorgeous. This is a fragrant bouquet. And it's named that because these smell like honeysuckle. They're beautiful, beautiful plants. We're actually going to plant that here. I just put it here the other day. It was going to go in the hosta garden. I'm like, nope, I want that where I can smell it. So we're putting that right next to our porch. We've got another tough stuff aha, which beautiful, beautiful blooms on this one. I just cut it back because the blooms kind of wilted away and got a little bit rotted because of the rain, but I did cut it back. It's actually starting to flush back out, so we're going to get probably another flush of blooms out of that one. Just take you quickly through the porch here. This is our hot flash caladium. Look at that, gorgeous, with a June hosta that's blooming. She's looking a little bit rough, but she'll be all right. These are all plants that are going to go in our hosta garden, so we won't go through those now. We'll go through those when we're ready to show you. These are all for the hosta garden as well. We've got a white heart caladium here as well, which is looking really, really good. And our shade container. The only thing with the shade container is the hosta is burning a little bit. I think it's getting too much water from the fountain. It's starting to rot out. So we may have to move that or turn off the fountain. I'm not sure which we'll do yet. But everything else is looking great. Our geranium here is really filling out. The ostrich fern is looking fantastic. So looking really, really great. Actually, what I may do, since we're at the end of the season, I may just go ahead and pull the hosta out, put it in the ground where she wants to be. This is Miss America, and we love her. So I want to make sure that she does well. So I'll probably pull her out, and she'll be fine. The container will fill out around it. We've got a white lyripy in there as well that's starting to grow through. So really, really happy with that. We do have a new fountain. Yeah, you're excited about that.
I love it, love it, love it.
Yeah, so
it's a little bubbler fountain.
It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. The water comes up here. We're going to show you this when we put this out as soon as we find where we're going to put it.
Have no idea where it's going yet.
I think it's going in the shade garden.
Maybe.
Yeah. And then we've got some heuchera here. This is apple something. Oh gosh, apple blossom, appleberry, apple something. Beautiful, beautiful green foliage. These came from Thomas Hall Nursery. Shout out to Thomas Hall Nursery as well. I talked about evergreen, but I have to mention Thomas Hall. All of our big trees, a lot of our perennials have come from there this season. We just found them, and I wish we'd have found them years ago because they're an amazing location. Everybody there is incredible. All of the staff are just wonderful. So please, shout out to you all. I know they watch our videos, so thank you for everything that you've done for us this season. We appreciate your support. They do push our videos for our viewers, and we really appreciate that. It really helps us out. And they're just incredible people to talk to. I go there just to kind of hang out, which if you're gardeners, you know there's no place better to hang out than the nursery. So
All right, so our last little area that we'll show you today is, I like this little area. I just love it. But here you can see we have our woolala back there. We have an astilbe here. This one's purple. I can't remember the name of it, but it's ready to
it
be.
is a Monrovia. It's
Yeah.
actually a red, but it looks more purple.
Yeah, so it's
Can we
ready
just
to
take a moment and appreciate this?
the woolala.
Like,
The
look at the
leaves
size
are huge.
of
And this
these
is a
leaves.
second year.
Yeah, it's 1 year in the ground.
Yeah, 1 year in the ground. It will be enormous next year. And then we've got another coast to coast over here. That's kind of been eaten a little bit by the beetles. But then we've got our liripy, white dragon.
Silver dragon.
Silver dragon grass. And then we've got our lamium. This one was probably in our last story. Remember, it was absolutely enormous. It was in its full glory. It's starting to die back a little bit now. Well, I shouldn't say die back. It's in a lull.
It's not a fan of the heat.
No, it doesn't like the humidity. And then we've got another grass. What was this?
Liripy.
Another liripy. Now, I don't know that one. I don't know the name of it.
It's just a no name.
Yeah,
it's just a standard. It does bloom purple.
Yeah.
And then we have another silver dragon back there too.
Yeah, another. It's hidden back there. And then we got a teeny tiny little Coleus.
It didn't perform.
It didn't at all, which is probably not getting enough sun, to be honest. So
this is an absolute no sun shade garden.
And then we have a little juniper.
Blue star
juniper, our big, beautiful, weeping Norway spruce. It's just still loving its life like it always does.
And Archimedes.
And our little Archimedes in there.
We love our unique stone.
Yeah, we have several pieces. I just love it. Love the stone. Love it, love it, love it. And then our other juniper here, and we have another one over there. I don't think we talked about those last time in the last tour.
No, they've been there so long. I never really think about them.
Yeah, they've been there
such
such
a
a long
creeping
time.
juniper. They're
Just a little
really
juniper.
special.
Nothing wild, but that is. And then we got our unique stone fountain. We got 2 bird baths and 1 to make this pretty little.
Yeah, this is not one piece.
No,
These
this is
are two
not.
pieces.
This is the Charleston.
I believe so.
I believe this is Charleston. This is.
I don't remember.
I cannot remember the name of this, and this is my fat bird.
We
I don't know.
We'll put the name.
Yeah, I'll put the names if
on
you're
the screen.
interested in those. And we got these from Foxglove Antiques in Avenue, Virginia, if you're local.
Oh, yes. Shout out to Karen.
Yeah, if you're local and you see any of our unique stone pieces that you're curious about or want to get, definitely hit up Karen at Foxglove Antiques in Abingdon. She's fantastic. She's where we've got all of our stuff from. That's where, if you're local to our area, I think she's probably the only seller besides Johnson City Evergreen. But Evergreen doesn't let you order.
If you're not local as well, you can go to Unique Stone and find a local retailer. And we actually reached out to Unique Stone. They connected us with Karen. Amy at Unique Stone. She was amazing. But yeah, we have to shout out Karen. Karen has been such a supporter of our channel.
Yep, she has.
And we just love her. She's an amazing person. Mike as well.
Yep.
They're both really
amazing
great people.
Amazing people. So if you're in the market for unique stone and you want something that'll last you a lifetime, hit up Karen.
They're incredible pieces.
Yep.
Can't say enough good things about Unique Stone. So there you have it. We're done. We're crouched down in front of our beautiful tree here to say goodbye. But as always, we really appreciate you. Thank you for sticking around. We appreciate our viewers. Thank you for getting us to our hopefully soon 700 milestone. One more subscriber to go. Please share our videos out if you love them. Let your friends know to give us a shout. And as always, what should they do?
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes, please comment. We love talking to you. Thank you so much to everybody. We really appreciate all of you for your support. But we hope you've enjoyed this video. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.